Hello, everybody. Welcome back to A Certain Point of View and the crew here for another match reaction as we are tackling one of two IG matches for this week, and that is the Patreon match, which is John Humphrey, and the Barbarian. We have the Mercs versus the Finsock Exchange. Two very different sides of the coin here as far as standing and points. Obviously, the Mercs need the points very badly. Finsock would clearly like to pad their lead much more in this case. Interesting match as well. Obviously, Barbarian second time ever in IG. Same with Humphrey. It's clear that Barbarian knows essentially everything there is to know about movies. And John Humphrey has surprised us so far. What are you thinking for this match? Jill, why don't you start? Who do you got in this one?
I just don't want the Finstock Exchange to have any more points.
I think we all in agreement in there.
Yeah. I love Craig. I love him dearly, but I just don't want them to get any more points. So I'm going to be rooting Humphreys on this one. We'll see. We'll see if that turns out. I won't be mad if Craig wins because I do love Craig. I just don't want them to have any more points. They're ahead enough as it is. Give the other factions a chance to shine. So that's what I'm going with.
Yeah, I echo her exactly. Literally. Like to a T.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think we are all in agreement there. I would love to see Humphrey win, but I do think that Craig is probably going to take this one. He just seems like an unstoppable force, to be honest. Like it's pretty scary. But if Humphrey lands on something like Harry Potter, it could be game over, which is going to be very interesting. So if you have no more further words, then we can get right to this bad boy.
Let's go.
All right, Brian.
There you go.
It's all yours.
Oh, I even get to add it to the stream.
You even get to add it today.
Look at you.
That's your job usually.
That's such a brooding picture of John.
I know, right?
Right?
The hair, Elvis.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's the Inner Geekdom tournament. It's the quarterfinals.
I get his
name.
name.
I am Christian Harloff, joined as always by Mark Ellis. Mark, this is a match that I think some people would have said, all right, yeah, this new guy, Barbarian, he might get there.
Go.
Show you how we got to this quarterfinal matchup right now. Here we go.
Great placement, Brian. Wow.
Nice.
Schmoes, when you're in the Schmoedown, you got to learn to multitask. I'm talking to you guys.
Is Koi like trying to make people like, melt? Like,
Oh no.
yes.
They're the best.
And your winner!
This is where I wanted to put John from the moment I recruited him. And now digitally, proud of this man.
I've seen this guy and going through his kooky hat, and his mallet, or his axe, or whatever that thing is. I've got, what? So the Barbarian's a different person.
I was gonna say wait.
Jesus.
Elvis and I believe that John the Maddest Hatter Humphrey is a stand-up member society. But we also firmly believe that this Schmoedown society needs to change.
In order to play against people like the Parkers and the Kalinowskis and even the Brandon Hannas of the world, we're going to need to get better. And we have time to
Brandon
get better.
Hanna that much
We're
credit.
going to get better.
Just kidding.
Best
Just kidding.
And continue our undefeated streak. We will prove to Harloff
Did
and
break the
Ellis
losing
that
streak.
we truly know what the society should be.
John Humphrey is an interview genius, but he started this as an underdog. Greg Alba was a play-in match, and he played like a champion. I am so impossibly proud of both these gentlemen. I can't wait to see John Humphrey go all the way, because we've raged against the machine. We have battled the Warfather, and now we're going to civilize the Barbarian. Hope you're all ready.
Oh my God.
Are you
goodness.
kidding me?
Sayonara,
Oh,
sucker.
goodness.
Gotcha, suckers. None of these movies are in the Inner Geekdom, you know?
Elvis and I
Oh
have seen
man.
what Mr.
Koi
Hatter can do.
Jandrew. I see you. I see you.
I tip my hat to you, Mr. Hatter.
Oh.
But as you see, underneath, there is another hat. Because anything you can do, we can do better.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Is Koi like trying to impress everybody, like, and make one of people fall in love with him? Because first it was like, look at me being strong and punching,
Thank you
and now
once
it's
again
look at me
to
being
Great
shirtless.
Nerd Card for that wonderful promo.
that is-
As we see
He had the best line of the promo. Is,
Barbarian We're ready to go head to
We
head.
battled
and
the
this
Warfather.
standings
We're going to civilize the Barbarian line.
Yep.
we can
Great
see
little
because
intro.
of the two
That was
victories
great.
of
But
the real
yeah,
rejects.
stepping up his
that
promo
the
game, obviously stepping in the
Mercs
shower,
have
definitely a
moved
little bit of a
up
different
in
look
the
there.
standings.
Good job.
And
Good
that's where
job. Good
the
job.
Finstock
No complaints here.
lands as of today. So this is a big
All right,
match,
Brian, go ahead and
obviously,
shoot us
but
right
it's a
to the
bigger match, I
player
think,
intros, sir.
for the Quirky Mercs because they want to get more ground getting to that first place
level.
Yeah, I think this is huge right now for the Quirky Mercs. And look, we love giving Nerd Chronic credit for his editing skills.
Give Nerd Chronic all the credit for all the things.
Of the
all the
tournament.
credits.
All the credit. All the things.
Introducing first, representing the Finstock Exchange with a record of 1 win, no defeats in the Inner Geekdom division. This is the Barbarian.
Oh my
Nice
God,
chair.
Oh, that
Oh
chair.
my goodness.
Nice chair.
I have
The
seen
music is blazing for us.
Yes.
There he is.
Wow.
Yes,
The
Craig.
one, the
I'm so
only.
jealous right now.
Yes,
Barbarian.
Craig.
Making his way through with Elvis, of course. Elvis over his left shoulder. Barbarian, how are
chair
you
is coming
feeling?
across my
You are
screen.
undefeated so far
Starting
this
chair.
season in both singles and
It'll
Inner
look really
Geekdom.
good in my house
How do you
when I
feel
get it
as
first.
you go
Yeah,
up
good luck
against the
spending
Mad
time on
Hatter,
it.
John Humphrey?
How much is
I'm
it?
feeling hungry.
Couple $100, bro.
I know that
The chair.
Yeah.
Mr.
I
John
mean, my birthday's in like
Humping,
5 months. Just
did great.
throwing
in
that
his,
out there.
Was it free
They have all the superheroes if I'm not mistaken.
Ooh, can you give me a
very
Batman
excited to
one?
do my own
I think they have a
free-for-all.
Batman one, yeah.
Show what a real, true, good performance
Batman
is. Real, true MVP performance is.
Okay.
Today's gonna be,
Well, thank
Barbarian,
you.
I gotta ask you seem to be kind of quarantined in some sort of J.D. Salinger writer's cave. Are those boxes behind you some sort of representation of the wealth of knowledge and ability you have?
This is the cavern of broken dreams, and in these boxes I hold the dreams and wishes of my fallen competitors.
Oh.
I've got a box to my right, ready for John.
All right, well, thank you, Barbarian.
That's like some Dr.
Sleep
Sleep
waiting
stuff
there
right
as we
there.
wait
I like it. I like
for your opponent. And his opponent,
Wrong.
representing the Quirky Mercs
Mistakes were made.
with a record of 1 win, no defeats in the Inner Geekdom division.
It's funny, this music with their. I was just thinking the same
Humphrey! John.
That was the best chair gag I could come up with based on what he did.
It was good, but you didn't change your surroundings as the Barbarian did. You are still in the Guitar Center that you were in the last time we had this meeting. And look, man, you surprised a lot of people, myself included. You
Jake
did
gave that
really
Star
well
Wars
in
box
that
set
match. You
in the
looked
back.
solid against Janine. Barbarian has been turning some heads here. Any thoughts, concerns as we get into this match?
by the computer.
Barbarian's a great player.
Oh,
Mostly, I am just glad to now know that he's
You know what's
not
funny
the
is
Warfather,
I am
that's a little bit of a
currently
load off. I
packing
feel like
up
I can
everything
take,
'cause I'm moving
the
tomorrow,
the
and
shoulder guy
those were just in a box
a
about
little
2
bit better
hours
than
ago
that.
back
But
then.
mostly, I'm just happy he set aside a box at the right hand, because usually that's kind of a sign of respect. So even if he's ending up loading my disheveled bones into it by the end of this match, I got a pretty nice place to stay, and it looks like a pretty sweet room there. So
Yes,
I'm ready. But if I
positivity.
lose, at least we can hang out.
These losers.
God, I love
That's
the
the
Real
Guitar
Rejects
Center in
so
the
much.
Valley. Then former
my
Guns N' Roses
gosh.
drummer Steven Adler is the house drummer there. But John, my question is more about the study tactics, because obviously you put some prep into this with your own knowledge. Do you watch any of the Barbarians matches? Do you do any sort of study on your opponent pre-match?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the vast majority of my studying has been just reviewing past matches, going over, getting my brain in that cycle, and yeah, definitely watching the what was that, the singles league, and then the match against Hlavik in the Inner Geekdom. I watched both of those just to get prepped and get my mind just ready for the clash of personalities. But there's been a lot going on in the world lately, so my study this time around has been pretty scattershot. We'll see how it
At
goes.
least he's
Well,
honest.
thank you. We're glad to have you here. We're going to bring back.
That's a good thing about
Barbarian.
both the Real
And
Rejects.
actually,
They're
just
so
if I
brutally
may
honest.
reset for just a
Yeah.
moment here, gentlemen. Let's see. Where is Mr. Humphrey? All right. Barbarian. John. All right. Here we go. So, Mark, our competitors
I'm
have
ready.
entered. Please, the rules for round number 1.
Quite fetching.
All right, same
backgrounds
as last
and
time
nice
for us.
80s metal hair to boot on
Three
both
of us
them.
playing.
In round
We are
number
playing straight through.
one,
We're
you're
just
going
going
to
to
have
see how
10
many total points
questions.
we can collect
10
here.
different corners.
It was fun last time, and we're going to continue to do so.
No penalty for
And
missing.
as we mentioned on our main show too, if you did not watch on Sunday, there might be a fourth member joining the reactions along with the main show, which will be really, really exciting to see how they stand up against us as well. So stay tuned for that later on this week. But for now, let's enjoy this one.
At the same time, you verbalize your answer.
How you feeling, Brian?
The microphone.
Good. I wrote
my children's menu
my
with Denny's
little
Barbarian. That is
name
just
right
fine.
here.
I'll remind each
Sorry,
competitor
I'm
of your show usages.
I'm not going to show you yet.
Any rule throughout the duration of the match. If you're not sure you heard a question right, you want to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get it from the back of your mind to the front of your mind. Use a JTE rule. You also each have one challenge to be issued by your manager, although you may initiate it at any point throughout the 3-round contest.
Thanks,
Christian,
Mark Ellis.
they seem loose. They
As
seem
always.
less nervous than their
Doing it
manager.
without a
We're about
graphic
ready to go.
Cool.
We're all ready to go. We'll start with John Humphrey. Are you ready?
Very nervous, but yes, I'm ready.
And Barbarian, are you ready?
We are go.
Then let's get ready to
I love that graphic.
Schmoedown. All right, gentlemen. Round number one. Question number one. The first one is from the MCU.
MCU. Because it's always first,
plays
apparently.
Villainous Malekith in Thor.
Oh,
Dark World?
Jesus.
Nope.
All right, Christian, where do you got that
I
one
think I've
ranked?
seen this movie
on favorite
once.
MCU movies.
Pretty low. I liked it when I first saw it, but after a revisit, it's not great.
Some good action in there.
Yeah. 4.
Jill,
You guys should know this.
Right.
2.
Or
I
maybe
know.
you'll know this
I
eventually.
forget the
Please
last
start with
name.
John.
That would be
Nope.
my favorite Dr. Christopher Eccleston.
Yes.
Oh.
And Barbarian?
See,
Dr. Who?
didn't even know.
We have a
Apparently,
1-1
like
lead
my
for
name?
I've never
our
watched
next
the show.
question.
But if
All right, your next category, gentlemen, is in the
Really?
galaxy far, far away. It is Star Wars.
Didn't
And
even
your
know he
question,
was in
in what Star
MCU
Wars
movie.
film will you find the line, "Strike me down in anger, and I'll always be with you, just like your father"? We just need the subtitle. We don't need the episode or.
Oh.
whatever. I had a
Yeah,
teacher.
apparently he's one of the most popular doctors.
Christian.
Oh, all right.
No.
5.
Okay.
4.
You've not even watched the whole series.
Repeat.
2. Well, first repeat for the Barbarian. Go ahead.
Oh, God.
All right, this is in the category of Star
Really?
Wars.
Repeat?
In
Oh,
what
God.
Star Wars film will you find the line, "Strike me
Is it
down
too
in
loud?
anger, and I'll always
Turn it up a
be
little
with
bit. Yeah, there you
you,
go.
just like your father"?
Perfect.
Barbarian has used
I
one
don't know
JT.
why I blanked on that, but I got it.
You do what you can in round number one to try
You
to
like
maintain
my
that
moniker?
perfection as long as possible.
What's your
And
moniker?
4.
I'll show you in a second.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, Barbarian. Hands
Oh.
up. Pens down, hands up.
Okay.
And Barbarian.
The Last Jedi.
One with the New Hope.
Oh,
That is
stupid
incorrect.
me.
John?
I'm going
Oh, I
with
put
Return of the Jedi.
Also
Incorrect.
incorrect.
Yes.
For the last.
'Cause Jake's-
Luke Skywalker.
The very last one.
The last
Luke
Jedi.
Skywalker
We
says
thought
it
they
It's
to
almost
Kylo.
They both missed that
You are
one.
correct.
I thought it
Next
was
question.
Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope. You
I
know,
thought
and
so
he's-
too, but then he said just like your father.
In
And then I
how
went,
many
oh.
films of the Middle Earth series
listening
does
enough, I
Kate
guess.
Blanchett appear as
Oh,
the
I just
elf
gave myself a point.
Galadriel? 20 seconds.
It's really tough to miss your second.
I am taking
I
a
think it's
wild
lot
guess
easier when
here.
both competitors miss it.
Yeah, me too.
I'm
20
taking a
seconds
wild
left.
guess.
Oh, good. More time for us to vamp. Your
No,
turn.
but I'd like them to.
To be honest, I
be
couldn't
able
even
to
tell you how
think.
many Lord of the Rings, but I think there's
5.
6 total.
4,
There's 6.
3,
Yeah, there's 6.
2, 1. Pens down. And John.
Shot in the
I'll
dark.
go with 3.
4.
Incorrect. Barbarian.
I'm gonna go with 6.
That is correct.
Whatever,
Ah,
Jake.
Barbarian takes his first.
She's in
lead
all
here.
of them?
2-1.
She is in
As
all
we
of
get to our
them.
next question.
Oh.
All right. Next question is in the world of DC movies.
do you know that, Jake, or did you
Not
guess?
DCU, DC
No, I knew
movies.
that.
And your question. In Superman 3, what event does Clark Kent return to Smallville to attend?
Taking a guess.
Classic
Sure.
Superman
When was the last time you caught this one, Christian?
It's been a bit. I remember being excited about it when I was a kid and then realizing that I shouldn't have been excited about it when I was a kid. 5, 4, 3,
Oh no.
2, 1. Pens down. Barbarian.
It was his high school reunion.
It
Oh.
was indeed. John.
I said a 4th
put it
of
with
July
Key to the
party.
city, that's for sure.
That is correct. The Barbarian goes up by 2 here.
High
3 to
school
1.
reunion. Cool.
3 to 1 as the Barbarian takes a 2-point lead over John.
Yes,
Here's
this
our
is my plan.
Next question. Marvel films. Marvel films. What 2003 Marvel film had this tagline? When the streets have gone to hell, Have faith in the devil.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I might steal that. Humphrey having a beer, although it is his birthday, so.
Well,
happy birthday.
Come on, Brian.
In this here, that isn't 5.
Come on, Brian.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, and John.
Hellboy?
Hellboy?
No, and
Oh.
Barbarian.
I put Daredevil.
Daredevil.
That is correct.
Damn it.
Barbarian going up by 3 here as we get 4-1.
Great
4
Ben
to
Affleck.
1. Here's our next question, Mark.
The Bat Devil.
All right, see if
Or
Humphrey
the-
can get back
yeah,
on track
Affleck
with this
Devil.
one. It's in the Wizarding world.
Ooh.
Fuck Devil.
And your question. Who plays Nomad Jacob
Oh,
Kowalski in
duh.
Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find
What
Them?
is his name?
Come on.
Not gonna
guys.
grab it. Nope.
Movie
This
I
is
did
my
not-
one
not
weakness
either.
in Harry
Favorite
Potter
one?
is actor names.
No,
Not gonna get it.
The other one
He is
the one
so
I hate.
good at everything he does.
Not gonna get it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat,
Pens down.
repeat.
All right, you get a repeat, Mark.
Oh.
Second one.
Got that in time. This is in
I
the
was-
Wizarding world.
What?
Who
We both
plays
didn't know it. It's
Nomad
not like we.
Jacob
I-
Kowalski
I'm not
in
gonna.
Fantastic
No.
Beasts and Where to
I
Find
could
will-
write it down if you want me to, because I saw it. but-
I will fully
So
admit
the-
that
do the countdown.
actor
so that
names in
they
Harry
get the
Potter are my weakness.
correct.
Yeah,
15
actor
seconds,
names.
Mark.
Is, yeah.
2 of his best movies:
And
Criminally
5,
Underseen, Take Me Home Tonight,
4,
and Fanboys.
3, 2,
Don't know.
1. Barbarian.
Dan Fogler.
Yes, and John.
Oh, that's funny. I had Dan Fogler too.
That is
Ah.
correct. 5-2. Barbarian though has used 2 JTE rules thus far.
Already,
As we get
wow.
to our 7th question.
Might not be
I'm
a bad
winning in
thing.
that sense.
You are.
Yep.
Star Trek.
Nope.
In what year was Star
Oh.
Trek
Oh.
Into Darkness released?
I can kind of take a shot at
Back
this.
to the movie release dates.
Yep.
If I'm ever asked a Star Trek question, I like where it's going with this.
And 5, 4, 3, 2,
I have no
1.
idea.
Pens down, please. And John.
2015.
14?
Incorrect. Barbarian.
Yeah.
2013.
That is correct.
Dang it.
Barbarian
1
extending
year.
his lead here to 6,
Close.
2, 6.
I was in the
as we get to our
ballpark.
next question mark.
We got the same.
4-point advantage for the Barbarian
Century,
as we
at
head
least.
into question number 8. This is in the category of DCEU.
Cool.
And your question therein. You'll find the villain Roman
Oh my
Sionis,
goodness.
also
Really?
known as Black Mask, in what DCEU film?
I'm not
Give the
writing.
editors
the
time to
name.
think is what Christian Harlow
No.
said.
Yeah, I don't, they changed the name.
Oh,
Remember?
oh.
4,
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah.
3.
Well, yeah, I'm not
Two.
writing.
I mean, you
1.
just
Pens down, please. Pens
Oh.
down. And we start with Barbarian.
I'm assuming you'll
Birds
just
of
accept
Prey.
Birds of Prey because 15 seconds is not long enough for Birds of Prey.
And the
There you go.
fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yes.
Birds of Prey is fine.
Well
I
done.
got one.
Go ahead, John.
I beg to differ. It's almost.
Oh!
Yes.
You got the
Right,
whole
Fantabulous
thing.
Emancipation
Yeah.
of one Harley Quinn.
Okay, Birds of Prey is all right, even though
I still
Bibiani
haven't
is yelling,
seen that
no,
movie. I
no,
need
no.
to.
It's
I need to
fine.
see it.
Birds of Prey is fine.
Hey, we told
Birds
the
of
kids
Prey
it'd
is
be an
fine.
entertaining match.
Yes. So, all right, here we go for the
Challenge.
next question here. This is question number
Challenge. You
9.
didn't write the whole thing.
Heroes and villains is your
No.
category, gentlemen.
I got 2 points, guys. 2 points.
What Marvel character can be heard saying, "This is not vengeance, revengeance"? Sorry. Which Marvel character can be heard saying, "This is
Oh,
not
man.
vengeance, revenge is not a valid motive. It's an emotional response."
A lot of good lines for us to borrow in our daily lives.
Yeah.
Round number 1.
Yeah, I agree. Here's the countdown here, Mark. It's going to start.
5,
5,
4,
4,
3,
3,
2.
2,
Taking a shot.
3.
1.
I have
Pens
no
down,
idea.
please.
I-
And John.
Head
couldn't
down.
pull
Tony Stark.
It's down.
Incorrect. And Barbarian,
Punisher.
Went with Elektra.
also incorrect. Looking for
Punisher?
the Punisher.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
The
Punisher.
All right, so we
Damn
see
it.
ourselves with the
It
same
was the
score,
revenge
7-3.
thing. Like, that-
with,
I should have. I was
down
gonna say
Oh, wait,
Punisher.
Yeah,
I
sorry, the final question in this round.
I'm mad at myself.
That's
I
right.
challenged
And it comes in the
Jake's
world of
answer.
mixed bag.
He was
What is
still
in there?
writing when
Who
they
the hell
said-
knows? Let's all find out together. Could be anything.
I should have
And
said
the question
Punisher. I
I
was.
found.
God.
What 1994 comic film features the tagline, "Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men"?
I like that one.
I mean, that might be the best one that we've gotten in round 1, and we've gotten a lot of good quotes.
1994. I have no idea.
194.
I'm taking
No, you
a
are.
shot in the dark.
David, the alien.
5,
I can't even think of
4,
like what came out around that
3,
year, other than like
2,
no.
1. Pens down, please.
I got nothing.
And
I said Superman.
I got nothing.
The Shadow.
Yes, sir.
The Shadow. There's so much Shadow.
Why is it popping up all of a sudden?
I know, so many Shadow
Ever
questions.
since we talked about it.
Number 2. Round number 2, we see the
I
Barbarian.
got the right.
I got 2 points, guys. Good round.
I got
Good
4.
round.
Far.
I
All right,
have
so we are going to get into the rules.
Oh,
of
Coy's
round number
internet's
2, Mark.
back.
Go ahead.
That's right. It's Coy Jandrew doing his best Shadow impression right now. I'm
Ah,
sure he'll show us in the
good job,
meantime.
Mark.
Here is your rules for round number 2. It's the wheel round. It's an electronic wheel complete with sound
Someone
effects.
spin
and everything,
Harry
and it
Potter
is
so I can get some
deadly
more
accurate.
points.
Now, once you settle on a category after spinning it, you're going to hear 5 questions in that world.
I almost
Each
want to
question's
just
worth 2
pause
points. There is no
each
penalty
time
for
and
missing a
try to
question, but stealing
them.
is available in round number 2.
Should we just go
So if you're
whoever
not sure of the
screams it out
answer,
first?
Ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct anser. At that point, the value
I feel
of the
like we did a
question
good last time
goes
where
down
like
to
all
1.
3 of us
And a
said it
note
at one
to,
point. We just
Christian,
gave each
everybody
other the
watching
points.
is that, yes, the
Clearly knew
Barbarian
it.
does have an 8-4 lead.
But if it's
However,
clear indication like one person
APE
beats the other, then I
rule
think we can do it that way.
now,
But
it is his decision if he wants to
I'm
spin
cool
first
doing
or
it either
second.
way.
So
Like
right now, he's going to have a
Either way
conversation
is
with
for me.
his
yeah, like if Jill
unsure
blurts it out,
advantage.
but I like kind of like sit there like, oh,
You have 60 seconds to discuss,
know.
gentlemen. Starting now.
I guarantee you I'm
Great
probably
round,
not
Craig.
going to blurt anything out.
And like Mark said,
So-
one JT rule left. So be aware of that. I think you like spinning first. Is that the case here?
Oh, I love to spin.
Oh yeah, he does. How you feeling? You want to go? You want to let him play catch up here, or what?
Oh,
What is he playing
Let's
with?
do what we do best.
What is in his?
Let's
Is it like a stress
All right, so
ball?
they're going to
Yeah, it's like just like a
first.
green
Thank
ball.
you. Keep Gucci in there as the wheel is up, and here's the first spin.
Let's go,
Oh,
Wheel.
Elvis with the spin today.
Let's go, Wheel. Let's go.
Harry Potter.
Round and
Harry
round
Potter.
it goes. Let's
No.
see what Elvis came up with.
no.
Keep it.
Wizarding
Keep it.
Yeah,
World,
but he's
look.
not going to stay with
No.
Stick with Wizarding World or spin,
He's not gonna
spin on
keep
here.
it.
60 seconds to discuss. Gucci
Come on,
starting
Craig.
now.
Come on, Craig.
How fresh you are. I know you've been watching this.
Keep it.
Yeah, you know what? That port key question really got to me, so I want to show people that I do know my Wizarding World. Let's
Oh,
take this.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
I like it.
All right,
It's
let's
fresh
go.
as mine. I
All
like
right.
it.
Well, thank you. We're going to drop you out there, Gooch, and bring back
Let's go.
John
Let's go.
Humphrey. All right. Here we go, guys. So we're going to get
Hopefully Humphrey can
5
steal
questions here in the
That's the
realm
thing. This
of
is John's
the
strength,
Wizarding
too.
World. Here's your first one. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what type of creature does Professor Lockhart unleash on his
A troll.
against
A
the
troll.
Dark Arts
Oh.
class before running and
Pix-
hiding
oh,
in his office?
It's yeah, pixies. It is pixies. Why was I thinking a troll? It's
Elvis
Cornish
believes they are
pixies.
Cornish pixies.
That is
Ooh.
correct for 2 points.
Would they have given that to you, Brian?
Cat beasts, and where to find them?
I'm giving
What
myself
is
a point.
a rhino-like beast that chases Jacob across the ice at the
You
zoo?
get 2 for that, Jill.
Oh, I do get 2 for that. I don't know this one.
Do multiple choice, please.
Is it
Thank
A,
you. No.
a niffler, B, a uripent, a C,
I'll just say
bowtruckle,
B.
or
I
D,
think it's B.
Write it down.
Oh, I was gonna go with B.
I'm going to go with B as in boy.
B is correct. Uripent.
I
For
put
1
C.
point.
And just a reminder to both competitors, let's see both those hands for the duration of round number 2. Thank
Yes,
you.
Oh,
please.
he's putting
Yes,
Elvis.
please. Question 3. In Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, what is the name
Mirror
of
of
the object
Erised.
that reflects the deepest desires of those who look at it?
The mirror of
The mirror of Erised.
thought it was the mirror of requirements. Oh,
No,
no,
that's the
of
room of
requirements.
requirement.
Yeah,
Mirror of
Brian's got-
Erised.
Is
Brian's
it
got
A, the mirror of Ebel?
It's desire
Mine
spelled
did
the mirror
backwards.
of Euphazed. C,
Wow.
a mirror of
I'm
Earsted.
getting
Yeah.
knowledgeable.
Or D,
Mirror
the
of
mirror of
Erised.
Erised.
It's desire spelled backwards.
Could you repeat the options, please?
Oh,
First one. Yeah, that one, that's for free. A, mirror of
John
evil,
knows this.
EVOL. Mirror of Euphazed.
Oh,
UVISED,
mirror of love.
Mirror of
Erised.
Iriset.
I don't know.
IRISIT. Or mirror of Iriset.
Should have made it all
ERISED.
backwards words.
It's the mirror of Erised.
It's correct for 1 point.
wow.
1 point
2
there
points.
for the Barbarian. As
Damn.
we get to our next question,
My
question
strength.
4. In Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Draco is trying to get a pair of vanishing cabinets to work together.
Borgin
One
and
is at
Burks.
Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Where is the other?
Well, there goes my multiple choice option.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it Borgin and Burks? Yeah, Borgin and
I'm
Burks.
worried I'm going to get the name wrong if I say it. So multiple choice.
Multiple choice. A. Malfoy.
I'm going to say Borgin and Burks.
B. Hogsmeade. C. Borgin and Burks. Or D. Flourish and Blotts.
2 points.
Borgin and Burks.
That's correct. For
Sorry.
1 point.
Crushing it over
question.
here.
Sorry, it's my
Final
strength.
question.
Like, let me have this moment.
No, you're good.
In Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire,
Mad-Eye Moody.
Barty Crouch
Beat me
Jr.
to it. Beat me
uses
to it.
Polyjuice Potion to take
That's the
on
one I
the
know.
appearance of who?
Beat me to it.
Mad-Eye Moody.
I'm sure you guys would have guessed that.
Mad-Eye Moody is
Yeah,
correct.
I've gotten there.
All right.
There's actually a Doctor Who
2 points.
episode
So,
where the guy who
Barbarian
plays
had to get a
Barty
multiple
Crouch,
choice a
Barty
few different
Crouch
times
and
there.
David Tennant
But
are
he still
together, and I was
chooses
freaking
to
out because I was like,
lead
"It's the Crouches."
over Mr. John. Excuse me. 11-point lead over Mr. John
I'm mad I
Humphrey.
didn't
All right,
get Mad-Eye
so
Moody.
now we're going to drop the Barbarian out here.
All right,
we're gonna
Mr.
bring
Well,
in
so clearly here,
9 points.
Coy, you have
Harry
60
Potter
seconds
is
to
off the
speak to your
board for
competitor
Humphrey,
starting now.
which is a big thing.
All right,
It's a
so
big deal.
we are in a position of
And we don't really
have
know
all
what else. I mean,
JTEs. We've got
probably
time to pace
MCU because
ourselves.
him
We
and
also
Greg
have
do a lot
time
of
to make a very
MCU stuff,
solid decision on this
right?
wheel. He had to use multiple choice a number of times, so that lead was diminished.
I
If
don't
you
know
knew
what
well
else.
here,
It doesn't
we're in the
seem like
ballgame.
he'd be a
Last time
DC
you
guy like
played,
Greg
round 2
is.
was your sweet spot. You did incredibly well. You missed nothing. I was so impossibly proud.
There we go.
And
Hi,
I'm
Clay.
so proud you did, 'cause I got less than you in that first match. So, frankly, I think go into this confident, go into this taking your time, think it
It's all
through,
5.
don't rush.
He's only
Worst
down
case
by
scenario
1.
is JTE. Try to get the 2 pointers. If that doesn't work out, go for the 1-er. Lean into the 2. That'll catch us up. But overall, how you feeling?
Feel all right, you know. I'm
this,
I'm in
John.
my zone where like it's a rodeo. It could go either way, and I feel like I can make a little bit of magic happen. So let's do it.
Yay! That's the positivity I like to
Thank
hear.
you, gentlemen. Here is the wheel, as it is now John Humphrey, his opportunity, and here's the first spin.
Star
It's
Wars,
long-haired
Star
boys,
Wars,
really know
Star
Harry
Wars.
Please, that'd be amazing.
Star
It is
Wars.
mighty and it is flowing today.
I want MCU. Oh no!
Ooh, very
He
lucky
might-
to get away
ooh,
from
he
that
might
opponent's
keep
choice.
it.
There's Marvel.
Marvel's too big.
So this is going to be everything, including non-MCU and the Marvel films before it. So you got to think about like broad strokes. Do you feel confident in the overall Marvel?
Don't do it. MCU. I feel like
I
Marvel is
feel
one of the
there
harder
are
ones.
categories I feel more confident in for certain. Although in the overall of the Marvel universe, I feel decent. I would say.
So
And again-
is it going to be a matter of do we want to go with a some certainty or do we want to risk maybe getting a lesser certainty? Like I truly your gut. I whatever you do, I'm backing you up.
Oh boy.
Bill Murray's
Coy's
with you.
one
I
of the
switched out
best.
the pillows. I got
His
Howard Comedy
his
to see
his
where we at.
30 seconds
explanation of
remaining.
things is
I
really
feel like
good.
for real reject cred, I ought to go with Marvel. At the same time, you know, there are a couple categories like I got my fingers crossed
Spin
on. But
again.
I don't know
No,
how my
spin
luck's doing. You know, maybe.
In my opinion, what your instinct was to spin again. You just said, "Hey, I'm looking at this category." So if that's your instinct, then go
Spin
with your
again.
gut and then trust yourself.
Well, let's try it again, and what happens happens. Let's spin again.
There we go.
All right, they're going to spin again. Here's
Good
the final
choice, good
decision here
choice.
as the spin is in. Good.
Very
nice
interesting
advice,
insight,
Coy.
Christian.
Yeah, it was a good conversation between the two of them.
Good
And-
choice.
Good show.
Oh,
You got
no,
Spin
we just,
again.
you got
saw
another
that.
spin.
Okay. Yeah. Spin
Another
again.
spin.
That's not
I
what
wish.
Wish you could have had that one.
As Harry Potter
Star
is already
Wars.
off the board,
Star
obviously.
Wars.
So,
here we go with it.
No!
It is
No!
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth.
Oh,
Middle Earth. All right.
All right.
No choice but to do it.
Here we are.
We don't know how he is on this one. We don't know yet, but we're going to bring back the Barbarian.
Surprise us,
here.
John.
There is
Come
the
on.
Yeah,
Barbarian.
seriously,
He
just
is right
crush
here.
it.
There is John Humphrey.
All right,
All right, John,
Jake,
you're
it's
gonna
your
get
turn to
5
rack up
questions
points now.
In the
Oh,
realm of Middle Earth. Mark, let's do it.
Let's do it in Middle
Yes.
Earth. Your
Is that
first
beer?
Question.
'Cause I'd be doing the same.
Mad Hatter John Humphrey for
Sure.
2 points.
Sure,
Who
Middle
plays
Earth.
Eomer in
Nope.
The Lord of the Rings?
Aylmer, and it's Carl
Aylmer.
Urban.
Eomer.
Aomer is Carl Urban.
Yes!
There we
Thank you.
go. Good job, John.
Good.
Because
Yeah,
his
John.
name is very similar.
Yay, Jay!
Thank you.
Yay, Jay.
All right,
We all do
Jay.
better. Your next question. Who says to Thorin, "Where does your journey end? A quest to reclaim a homeland and slay a dragon."
This is from The Hobbit.
Bilbo. I'm just gonna guess Bilbo.
Repeat the question.
I want to.
I can do that. Who says to Thorin, "Where does your journey end? A
I'm
quest to
guessing
reclaim
Bilbo
a
because he's the
homeland
only
and slay a
character name I
dragon."
know from The Hobbit. Which I'm wrong.
Let's do.
I wanna-
multiple choice just-
I want to say it's Galadriel.
All right.
Sure.
Is it A, Gandalf?
Wrong.
B,
I'm also wrong.
Randall,
Damn.
C,
I'm going
Smaug,
to
or D,
say-
Keeley?
Damn.
C. Trick question.
Smaug.
Smaug said it.
No.
B.
Yeah.
You said B is in boy?
Right.
Is in boy.
Yep.
Is in
That is correct for a point.
Nice.
one more
Good
point
job,
there.
John.
Question number 3. In the world of Lord of the Rings, who relays the message to Éomer
Éomer.
that he's been banished from the kingdom of Rohan in the Two
Oh,
Towers?
what's his name? It's the sleazeball.
I don't know.
Oh, it's the sleazeball. What's his name?
I'm gonna take a swing. Is it Grima Wormtongue?
Yep. There you go.
I'm so happy when they get it right when
Get
I
it?
mess up their
Nice.
pronunciation. Yeah, 2
Wow.
points.
Yay!
Wow. I'm impressed
Oh,
right now.
God, I wish we could see
Hooray.
the managers in the background because
All
you
right,
know
question
Coy's
number
just
Yes.
Question number 4. This comes
Wow,
from
I'm
the Hobbit
impressed.
if his
trilogy.
internet's working.
Who plays the dwarf Keeley in the Hobbit trilogy?
Multiple.
Is he the same guy who's in
Multiple
Indiana
choice
Jones? Am I thinking the same
All right.
one?
Is it A,
I don't
Aiden
think so.
Turner, B, Ken Stott, C,
No, it's not.
Jed Brophy,
I
or
want
D,
to. I
William
want to say
Kirchner?
A.
I'm
gonna say
gonna
D.
go.
It is Aiden Turner.
Ah,
I-
Jake, you
Point.
got it.
I was not right. I said C.
Good old Keeley, man.
Keeley
All
is such a great
Question
character.
Number 5.
Terrible
Keeley
movie.
counts
Great
as
character.
well, guy. Your next question, and your last question.
Come on,
John,
get a 2-pointer here. Come
from
on.
Lord of the Rings in Return of the King. Who says, "I will not say, do not weep, for not all tears are in
That's
anger."
Galadriel. Yep.
Yeah, it's him.
Her?
Mhm.
I think Galadriel's the elf.
Is it a girl?
Yes.
Let us show some.
Fine.
The
Kate
Kate
Blanchett.
Blanchett character.
It's Galadriel.
Multiple choice. Is it A, Arwen,
Yeah.
B, Legolas, C,
100%.
Gandalf, or
It's
D,
definitely an
Galadriel?
elf.
I'm gonna go with my gut instinct, though it may be wrong. Arwen?
No.
That is incorrect. So for a 1-point
Dang.
steal, Barbarian, I'm going to give
He
you
did
your
good,
full
though. That
multiple
was
choice
pretty
options
impressive
once
for
again. Is it
Yeah.
A,
Middle Earth.
Arwen, B, Legolas, C, Gandalf, or D, Galadriel?
I'm going to go with Galadriel.
1 point steal.
We're looking for that wizard guy, the one that gets
Oh,
Gandalf. Is the
What?
correct answer.
I'm both
Oh,
wrong.
Wow. All right.
Wrong.
Only with a
I
5
was
point
gonna
lead
guess
here
him
by
when
the
they first
Barbarian.
said it because he's
5
the
points,
only
John Humphrey
character I
fought
know.
I guess-
there
I
as
guess
we
I gotta
now
do
get into
another
round number
rewatch
3.
to feel
Mark,
more
how do the
confident.
rules go for round
You
number
were
3?
so
Game effort
confident.
by
Wow.
both gentlemen. Going to
Interesting.
multiple
All
choice,
right.
using every option
Wrong.
at their ready. Now we go to round number 3, where there is no multiple choice, there is no
Yeah,
stealing. It's just a question.
That
of
was
you
one of
and
the
what's
most
between your
confidence
ears.
I've seen you in an
In
answer.
round
So
number
that's
3, we're going to need
Incorrect
3
answer.
numbers from each
Incorrect.
competitor. These numbers
Damn.
can range from 1 to 15.
Damn,
You may
damn,
not select the
damn.
same number as your opponent. Why is that? Well, because each number corresponds to a different corner of inner geekdom goodness. Your
What
first
tough
question is going to be
category?
worth 2
Harry Potter and Middle Earth.
Your
When
next
did
one
you
is
ever
worth
see those
3
combined?
points, and
together?
should we make it that far? Your final question
I mean, Harry Potter's
is worth
magnificent.
5 big
Yeah, Harry
points
Potter
that
was
could
good.
determine the match. So
Didn't turn out
the way
that
we
well
get the
for me
numbers
today,
is we ask whoever has the better scoreboard currently, and that would be Barbarian. You have a 5-point lead. So from 1 to 15,
Elvis
which
is
numbers feel
such a
lucky to you
genius.
and the king?
Having
Humphrey's
Elvis
not
is
out.
such a
So-
genius.
I like 23 for the number of films in the MCU, so I'll go 2 and 3. And
Nice.
then I'll go with my current score, which is 15.
Good choices.
Great
Good
numbers.
numbers. Good
Great
numbers.
15 for the Barbarian and for John Humphrey.
6, 12, and 9.
Good numbers.
Who's that
Good
birthday?
numbers.
6, 12, and 9.
Multiples
of
All right. So same
Multiple
thing here, guys. We'll
Go, Craig.
start with Gucci. You have 60 seconds to talk to your competitor starting now.
Okay, I have.
You know what to do, Greg.
I have 14.
You know what to do.
I have 9.
Let's knock this out. Let's finish it.
Why are we trying
All right,
to flex
so there
right
you go.
now?
Thank you. 7
Well,
seconds.
I'm just
All done.
in
Corey.
between rounds.
I
I'm gonna
have
use
6.
my time here
I
to
have
tell
9.
you, you caught up.
Only
you
because
got
of that
into
Harry
it,
Potter
you're in that
round.
last round. I want you to feel that momentum, feel the confidence you just built up, all that inertia, all that energy. Just keep going into this next round.
Inertia.
I like the use of birthday
Big science
numbers. I like
words.
the use of multiples of 3. I like using all that good juju. We are not at a deficit here now. We are seriously
on,
a
Mr.
mere question
Humphrey.
away from this win. I see it happening for us. So just feel all the good graces we got in that second round. Know that you know this stuff. How you feeling?
Let's go.
Nobody inspires me like you do, Coy.
Woo.
I
It's
feel
our
good at the moment.
Independence Day.
Yes.
I saw
You're Bill Pullman,
Independence.
man. If that movie was in there, Geekdom, I'd have got a point just then.
Woohoo!
You came out of your mom, man. Independence Day.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now, as long
What?
as what they have
What?
that he knows what to do isn't something other than answering trivia questions, I think we got.
Got it.
All right.
By Will Smith.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen.
Get
Thank
it,
you.
Craig. Let's get it.
Bye.
Here we go. Okay. Round number 3. We start with John Humphrey, who chose category number 6 for his first category.
Let's go.
6, you chose the DCEU.
Cool.
Here is your first question. Who plays Aquaman's father,
I don't know.
Tom Curry,
Don't know.
in Aquaman?
Tamir Morrison.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Of course it is.
Come on, it's Django Fett.
Come on.
Repeat the question, please.
Some more
That
of
is your second
You
one.
should have waited a
Who
little bit.
plays Aquaman's father?
I haven't.
Tom
I still
Curry
haven't seen
in
Aquaman.
Aquaman.
Dang it.
Isn't his name? Isn't it Tim Curry?
No,
Tim
it's Tom
Curry is an actor
It's Tom Curry.
who
I could have
Who
sworn it was
plays-
Tim Curry.
Dr.
The guy
Frankenfurter in
Who
Rocky.
they made
3,
Boba Fett.
1, nothing.
Jango
I don't have
Fett.
his name, no.
For Tamora
But-
Morrison.
Yes.
Django.
Fett. There you go.
Tamora
Jango
Morrison.
Fett.
Okay, so
I didn't
That's
know that.
why you're beating me right now.
John Humphrey.
He's also in Barbed Wire.
He was.
And Moana.
John Humphrey is looking for
He's been in a
his
lot
three-pointer
lately.
now to
Mhm. And he'll
get
be in
himself
the
a little
Mandalorian,
closer to trying to
apparently.
avoid this TKO here. As we get to category 12. Category 12.
God, no. Please no TKO. Dear God.
All right.
I know. I don't want a TKO.
Star Wars. Is your
Okay.
category.
Okay.
Star
okay.
Wars. Okay.
Got it.
So okay.
Here we go.
So, okay.
Cool. Okay, let's go.
In The Last Jedi, who says, hope is like the sun. If you only believe it when you see it, you'll never make it through the
I
night.
have the answer.
Luke.
I don't. Leia.
I was gonna say
For
Leia.
Leia or Gandalf.
Leia.
All right. So
Do I get 3
we're
points?
now
Yeah.
to this 5-pointer. If the Barbarian wins here, the Finstock Exchange will get a 4 big point.
Come
Please
on.
don't. Please
Dear
don't.
God.
Please
If John
don't.
Humphrey hits it, then he ties the game and will have to force. Craig
I
to
love you,
hit his
Craig, but I do not want you guys to have 4
2-pointer.
more
Here we go.
points.
John, you chose category number 9.
Harry Potter, Harry Potter, Harry
Category number 9 is Back to the Future.
Oh,
Potter. Oh, okay.
Here it is.
Shoot.
Cool.
How many years was Marty's daughter sentenced to in prison for attempting to
Oh.
break out her brother before
That's-
events are changed in part 2?
20.
Dear God. Please pick.
100 years.
20.
And your winner
Damn it.
by way of technical knockout.
God. We literally said.
Did I just get I want to know if I got a 5-pointer right.
Barbarian. The Barbarian has done it. A TKO. Toy and John, I'm going to put you in the waiting room at
No.
the moment here as we talk to the winning
No answer for you.
competitor, the Barbarian.
20 years.
20 years. The answer is
Yes.
20,
20 years. There you go.
John, 20 years.
I got 12.
Bobby, 4 points.
Man, that's such a
huge,
bummer.
Huge
Ugh.
4 points here.
And I
for the
literally
Barbarian.
just said on
He does it
Sunday.
again. You took
There's
him in
going to
the
be no more
6th round
TKOs
of
in this
the
whole entire
draft,
Dang
tournament.
it.
and he is once again took.
I mean, good
he's
job,
now
Craig.
done
That was
something
great. Good
That
job,
Ben
Craig.
Goddard has
Yeah.
not, and he has won 2
We're
matches.
upset
in
because
Inner
of the
Geekdom. Now he's
points.
going
We're
about
upset.
the Barbarian
Literally
and
only
what he's
upset
done
because
here
you
today.
guys are 4
I
points
mean,
ahead again.
the train keeps on rolling.
But good job, Craig.
The
That was a
guy
good
never
match.
ceases to amaze me.
I just,
Fantastic game. John Humphrey
as
played
much
well
as
too.
I don't want them to get
The
points,
Barbarian,
it just
he
makes
just
me
wants
more
it.
and
He
more
just wants it
excited
more.
for
I mean,
when they
that's-
come
and
down
that's-
to the draft
he
and
wants it
he
more than
only can
anybody
pick
in the
3
league, I think,
people.
at this
That's
point.
And the
fair.
drama that is going to come from that.
Fantastic
drama.
game. But once again, we know we got a ton of work.
Because
to
in
do
my opinion,
'cause,
you don't
I
pick
think
against
up next,
Barbarian.
A couple of big
You-
dogs,
No.
and we know we're
He's
getting up
looking
into
like
the upper
you're
echelon of
one of
this,
your
tournament
keepers.
here.
No, I would not pick
And
against
we're gonna have to do
Barbarian.
better, and he knows that. But
Yeah, so you
we're
pick
gonna
3,
relish
and
this
one of
win
those
here
3
and,
isn't the 5
go
horsemen.
home and celebrate for sure.
Well, here's an even more
Barbarian,
interesting.
you made an interesting decision.
What if
during the
he
wheel
picks
round,
Barbarian
where you could
and
also
win
take
more?
a quote from the Punisher in round number 1, where he talks about revenge and
See,
vengeance.
here's the
So
thing.
you have
Here's
to
the
prove in the world of
Not
the
if he doesn't have the
Wizard,
belt,
as
you
we
don't
move
have
on
to.
to the next match that you'll have. Do you feel like there's
Would you
something
not
else
take
you need to
Merle
showcase
ever?
to fans,
I
or is it
I
just
wouldn't.
I
now
would
you
take
can relax
Merle.
and just go show what you know?
Because the thing is,
I mean,
I feel like the Star Wars players are going to stay where they're at.
They're about to get knocked off their pedestal.
I kind of have a feeling.
This is a division where
I could be completely wrong.
Day in and day out. You need to learn and you need to improve.
What if
I improved my Harry Potter for this match?
What if
there were other areas that
Barbarian
two first-round questions? I'm not happy about that
as a
whatsoever.
top contender, possibly a title shot.
Make sure that I
somehow has the belt.
And,
what if Demolanta
whether my next opponent be Chance Ellison?
That's the thing. I think
Robert Parker. I don't care.
If Demolanta has the belt, then Gucci's gonna pick Demolanta.
If
I were in this position, I know that they're
you have a chance here to either
play
Corruption
or
the Dungeon.
You gotta go.
You know, you've definitely had your barbs back and forth with Kaiser. You've had
Roka.
No, Shannon. Do you have a preference?
If I was Gucci, I would pick Barbarian.
Look, we want to play the best. Whether
100%, and that leaves you one spot open. And now it's the decision between Bateman and Merle.
So,
right?
I mean, if I had my choice,
yeah.
I would.
But then again, like,
I think
here's the thing:
are the Star Wars and Intergeekdom players going to be as valuable next year? Are we going to have tournaments next year? That's
I don't see a Schmoedown season without these tournaments anymore.
Here's the thing, though. Correct me if I'm wrong. Merle has the team's belt.
Correct.
Yeah, they both do.
So
if he picks Barbarian or Demolanta first,
well, I mean, just to get him
that means Merle goes to free agent. Anyone can take him.
Whoever comes our way, we're going to take out anyway. So.
Yes, if they have the belt because they go together.
Is it gonna be? Will it be the same thing where if you pick
two victories
for example,
here in the tournament so far,
if you
now he awaits the winner
teams
of
stick
Chance
together?
Ellison
So
and
example,
Robert
if you
the Spider
picked
Parker.
Merle,
We're
would
gonna
you
find out
get
when
Roka?
that happens right around.
I don't know.
the corner.
I feel like
Brandon Hanna going up against Alex Damon.
I
Those
feel
are
like it would
matches
be
coming
more
around
fun
fight,
to
but thank
see
you. Really
just
appreciate it.
the team that's holding the belt stick together.
Put them out there
Yeah.
too, and Mark as
You know me though. I love the drama, so the more dramatic, the better.
He looks like that Australian kid at the party.
Like, could you imagine Roxy without the odd
is
couple?
John
No.
Humphrey.
No.
John,
You just imagine how weird that would be.
There was
But those would be her 1 and 2 picks. Would be.
But they probably wouldn't be there.
Knew it, like the Tamara Morrison one.
That's
you
the
had
thing.
it.
Well,
You
aren't you
couldn't place his
guaranteed
name.
3?
You know, there were a couple
Yeah,
other
well,
times I think that maybe
yes,
you
right.
round.
Because you'd be guaranteed 3.
Three keepers. You're right. You're right.
So I feel like they're staying.
I mean,
She's gonna keep her top 3 picks. Odd couple and Alex Damon. How would you not?
I agree with that. I 100%
How would you
I'm
not?
not super
You can't,
psyched about
yeah.
going to multiple choice.
And here's an even
Especially
interesting
missing that
thing.
last one, but I don't know.
Coy's
I
also
was
going to have a
pretty
decision
happy
too because the real rejects have been showing up all year.
Yeah.
They've
And
been
they're in
playing
2
well.
they're in 2 divisions too, which
things
that in
and-
itself is a big
And
grab.
we know that Shazam is like the powerhouse, right? Obviously,
Question,
it is,
it
but
could have
like,
gone a totally different way.
what
and
do
I
you
don't
do?
Really, I can't really.
Teams
do
is
much on,
stacked.
like, I think
I'm
I
glad
would've
I'm not a
done better 'cause,
manager. That's
you know,
all I'm gonna say.
Brandon,
I know,
I think
and that's
this
the
is the right
interesting
choice.
thing is even though teams are
Boy, John,
stacked,
you might say
both
that
Bibbs
this
and
was
Brendan
an
Meyer
honor that
are
my comment
lethal in
about good
singles.
luck charms
Yes.
was
They're like
foreshadowing.
legit
And Coy, I noticed
single
that you
threat.
did change the Tony Stark
Well,
pillow
I mean,
to a Bill
teams
Murray
are
pillow. What
stacked.
went
You
into
have
that decision to
Paul
try to
and
send more
Lon,
good vibes
Tom,
towards Mr. Humphrey?
Paul,
So first, I gotta tip my shades to Gucci. It's 2 for 2 of
Rachel and
so I just wanted to
Ben,
acknowledge that he did a
Real
good job.
Rejects,
Now, the good luck charm itself was
Shazam.
John might identify with the comedic stylings of Mr. Bill
Corruption,
Murray,
Founding
more than
Fathers.
necessarily the
Corruption,
intergeekdom
Founding
stylings. So I was
Father.
hoping
Like,
that
Drew
God.
Guy needs a new partner too.
Just
Ethan
makes it
Irwin
so
and
round
have
1
partner.
didn't feel like his round. Round
Yeah.
2 did feel like his round. So clearly
Even
Bill Murray did
Janine.
something for us.
Drew and Janine would be
Well,
scary
look,
too.
Both you guys, Coy and John.
When did his shirt come off?
It's been a run. You guys. Have
I think he
had,
did it because of Gucci.
Hands
I
down.
mean, it's still a very successful season there for you, John. You've had a team victory. You had an Intergeekdom victory.
We will soon see the real
Obviously,
rejects in
you know,
teams.
the
I have a
teams, it's
feeling that they're
something
going to be a
you
lot of
wanted
fun to
do.
watch.
You've competed in.
He's
three
talking about it right
divisions.
now.
You've competed in singles teams and now Intergeekdom. Is Intergeekdom somewhere that you'd want to stay, or is this a one-shot deal? What do you think?
No, I like the Intergeekdom actually. I mean, to me, as much as I do love the breadth of all cinema, at least from a studying standpoint, I mean, at least the Intergeekdom narrows it down. So, the game just getting kind of to focus on a couple specific worlds is pretty fun to me. So, yeah, I would definitely love to, play again in this division at some point.
Well, we'd love to have you back, Coy.
Real Rejects.
John, sorry for the loss here today, but nonetheless, great to always have you guys in, and we'll see what the rest of the season brings for the Quirky Mercs.
I'm proud of my guy, and I love spending an hour with him on his birthday. So this was all I wanted out of this. I'm proud of him. We did what we did, and I'm great. Great
That's
stuff.
all I wanted. That's all I wanted was to see your face and your faces too. You guys are beautiful too.
Yes, you too. So poor Nerd Chronic has to beep Koi once again. All right, see you guys. All right, bye. All right, Mark.
All right, well there it is.
Always great to see the
Pull it
Mad
off
Hatter,
the screen
John
with
Humphrey.
Travis, you know?
Put it out.
You can always just close it.
A little bit of a bummer there. Obviously, Finstock Exchange picking up not 3 points but 4 points,
Wonderful.
putting them at 29 points. They are officially 10 points ahead of Swag in second place, and that could get even worse. That could be worse now, depending on when this reaction. This reaction came out on Thursday. The Star Wars match is yesterday. At the time this came out, Dimolanta.
Oh, it's Swag versus
Finstock, and so we could see a situation where Finstock is 14 points up, or 13, or Swag got those points back from this victory. But right now, it really, at the moment, it feels like a two-headed race at the top, and obviously singles will change that. IG can add a little bit to it, but teams will definitely affect it as well. But it's definitely a scary time for everyone else in the league because Finstock is they're just pushing forward. They really are.
Yeah, it's just rolling.
And what's even scary is they haven't even really had the Horsemen play either. That's what's scary.
John Roca hasn't played once this year.
What?
Yes, he has. Didn't he play? He played once.
He played Bateman.
Yeah.
Oh no! He managed Merle for the time.
John Roca hasn't played at all this year.
Has he not?
Mm-mm.
Whoa.
He managed, and the founding fathers haven't played.
Wow.
I'm checking that.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
I think the only people in the because Riley played.
Riley played Janine. And then Dan Merle had the live event.
Dan Merle and Bateman.
And then
played.
The rest of the Finstock Exchange has been Barbarian, Dimolanta, Emily Rose.
Wow.
Yes, he did. He played Oyama and TKO'd him.
Oh, okay. See,
That's right. Yeah.
I was gonna say Droga hasn't played this year. That sounds.
I knew he played. I couldn't figure out where it was.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
good call. Good check up there. Yeah, I mean, still, that's like months ago. That's like
that was
months
before
ago.
quarantine. That was in like February.
Yeah, and the live event for Bateman and Merle was in February, so it's been since February that we've seen the Horsemen play.
Wow.
At the moment, we know we're going to see Riley. We don't know what we're going to see with the rest of them. We know that Roca has the number one contender matchup against Irwin. Bateman has the match coming up as well. But yeah, they're doing all of this with their back end picks.
Wow.
Barbarian, Dimolanta. They're doing it with all these people who are just stepping up. It's scary.
Wow.
It's freaking wild. Absolutely wild.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So there it is. Our reaction for John Humphrey versus the Barbarian. The Barbarian taking the TKO in this one.
I gotta give it up to Craig.
Yeah,
I don't want you guys to get more points, but
and I'll say it. He played a lot better this time than he did last time. You can tell that it was kind of like a first thing for him. He's kind of getting his bearings in IG. He looked much more comfortable. Just like he said, he wanted to show people that the Harry Potter thing wasn't a fluke, and he's like, "Let's go for it. Let's do it." And he showed up.
Good job,
and
Craig.
He got a whopping 4 points for his faction, which is
and
great.
also good job to John for getting that Middle Earth category. He did a lot better with that than I.
A very, very hard category for sure.
It's
Good
so
job,
hard.
gentlemen.
I hate rooting against Barbarian because I like him as
I do
a
too. I know. I love
person
Craig.
and competitor. Just hate the damn team he's on.
I just don't want you to get any more points. Not that we don't like the
Yeah.
Finstock Exchange. Just stop winning. Just
I want more closeness in the stands,
too.
and then it can get a little bigger.
too.
Whatever you want to do.
It'll get there. I think the singles tournament is going to be a really, really big switch for everything, right? If we don't see a Roca, if we don't see a Bateman, I mean, that's where the Finstock Exchange might lose ground, right? I mean, Barbarian obviously can make damage, but if someone beats him, who knows? And so you have Paul Oyama's out there, you have the Chance Ellisons out there, you got all these other, like Liz Shannon Miller out there who can do something. Rachel Silverini can do something. I mean, so many people can get in their way in singles more so than IG or Star Wars. So that's going to be a fun time because there's going to be so many matches too.
Yeah. What is it, like a 36 player
Yeah, which that means there's 18 matches.
A lot of people.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. So for now, this is our reaction to the latest IG match, which was John Humphrey and the Barbarian. Finstock Exchange taking the points for this one. But kudos to both players. John Humphrey played great in his 2 matches, first time ever doing it, and we're going to see him back. It looks like, which is very exciting.
I hope so. I certainly hope so.
Yeah, that is awesome. And so if you're in the premiere chat right now, thank you for joining us on the premiere of this. As this is playing on Thursday. Make sure you guys are checking out on Sunday evenings live at 6 p.m. PT, our main show, Certain Point of View. And this week, as we mentioned on our last week's show, we'll be joined by our 4th team member then. And so make sure you check that. I don't know if we want to drop any more hints. Do you want to drop any more hints?
No, stop. You are the worst.
Fair enough.
No,
Hey,
God.
I like having fun. I like having fun.
Can't hold the
So
water
do we,
for a
but
damn.
secrets are fun too.
I like having fun.
Yeah.
I like having fun. All right. But yeah, so that you can check that out on Sunday. For now, that we are a Certain Point of View. Jill, Brian, myself, thank you for joining us as always, and we'll see you guys next time.